Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Let me know in the comments down below. So guys, I'm back with another video. In this video we're playing some FIFA 16, the demo. As you guys know, it's out. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing it, so yeah. So when you start up the demo, they just put you in a in this game, you know, the El Clasico at the Santiago Bernabeu. I think that's the only stadium they have in the game. That's why they put you there. And it just starts off like this, you know. I didn't start this game. It just starts off like this. But it's good for me because I'm a Real Madrid fan. And you're controlling Real Madrid when you play. And this is a new feature they have, you know. They display two of the greatest players, and the, you know, from each team. In this case, of course, CR7, mate, and LM10. It doesn't have the same, you know, whatever. Two of the greatest players. And look at those tattoos, mate. They look awesome. The what is it called? The graphics are a little bit better. It's actually kind of the same. The lighting actually is different. The graphics are actually the same as FIFA 15. I almost said 16. But the lighting is a bit different, which makes a huge difference, by the way. So yeah, they have this tutorial thing, you know, as you can see, it says B for tackle, and you know, it'll change. There you go, A to head and stuff like that. And so yeah, the game plays kind of the same. It's a bit slow. Actually, it doesn't play the same. It's a bit slow, and here I have a great chance. I pass it to Gareth Bale. By the way, Gareth Bale is a fucking monster in this game. There you go. He just proved me right. Did you guys see that? That was a typical Gareth Bale goal. Because look at him. He's through on goal, but he's just gonna, you know, smash it from right outside the box, you know, like he does in real life. And Ter Stegen, mate, you gotta do better than that. But Gareth Bale, I've played the closed beta. He was an absolute beast in that, and he's an absolute beast in this. But back to the demo. The demo, it plays the same, I guess. There are a few differences, you know. It's not exactly the same. It kind of has that same vibe, but it's a bit different, you know. Like you can't, you know how you used to like just hold the A button, you know, and fill the power bar all the way up, you know, to clear it, basically, instead of hitting just B for Xbox and the circle button for PlayStation. Oh my God, did you see that? So so like, instead of, you know how us FIFA players clear the ball, instead of just actually clearing it, we kind of pass it, you know, that is not gonna work anymore. You know, I've tried that, and every time I've done it, I've conceded a goal because it goes right to the opposition players, and it's kind of annoying because I mean I'm still adjusting to the, you know, the new gameplay and stuff. But yeah, for the first couple of weeks, it's gonna, well, not couple of weeks, but for the first week at least, it's gonna be really annoying, you know, that you can't do that. It's good in a way, you know, because before really there was no midfield, you know. Like you could just pass it, you know, right through the midfield, you know, onto your forwards, and you really didn't even need the midfielders in FIFA 15, to be honest. And that is now gone, you know. Most of your passes will be intercepted, much like PES. Now that's something that I've noticed about this demo, at least, is that it's a lot like PES 16, and that worries me. I mean, you know, PES is a good game, don't get me wrong. You know, I have an amazing opportunity with Benzema, and as always, I'm gonna sweat it. Yep, to James Rodriguez, who's gonna put it in the back of the net like always. But as I was saying, PES 16 is an amazing game. Don't get me wrong. I played the demo, and it was beautiful, but the reason why I'm a bit worried that FIFA is becoming like PES is because I don't want two games that are the same thing, except, you know, they have a different name. You know, I don't want that, you know. And to me it looks like PES is becoming more like FIFA, and FIFA is becoming more like PES. And you know, it just, to me, I don't know, it's just going to be like two games that are the same with different names, and that's not what I want. I want two games that are different, you know. FIFA was that fast-paced gameplay that I loved. and paired with the slow-paced gameplay that I also loved, and that's why I bought both, because both offered something different. They didn't offer the same thing. Now, if both offer the same thing, I'm obviously not going to be buying both of them, because really, I mean, you're just wasting your money. But there you just saw that. The tackles have been really, really improved. They're really good. It feels really sturdy, but, you know, the thing with these tackles is that, you know, as you saw there, you could very easily, you know, miss it. Like, you're going to see it right here, actually. Look, right there. There you go. You see that? Now, that went out of play, so I didn't get booked, but, or nor did I concede a penalty. But if it didn't go out of play, I would have, you know, conceded, and the replays, you know, it's the same. I would have conceded a penalty and perhaps a red card as well. So the tackles they feel really, you know, good, you know, strong tackles, but then that also comes with a down. Why is this lagging? Whatever. But yeah, like, you can, you know, break someone's legs. But if you want to break someone's legs, you can do that now. In FIFA 15, it was kind of impossible to do that. But the players are a lot heavier, a lot slower, you know. Much like, you see that? You know, you can't just pass it to Benzema. You kind of have to, you know. So that's how PES is also. That's how PES has been for, you know, a long time. So they're kind of becoming like PES. You know, FIFA is kind of going in that direction. And I don't know if that's good. But yeah, as I was saying, the players are a bit heavier, so, you know, they move a bit slower, you know. They have some good animation, as you guys, you know, can see already. They have some, you know, new nifty animations, which is quite good. But, I don't know, it just feels a lot like PES to me, FIFA this year. And that's not a bad thing for all you FIFA fans, but it is a bad thing for me, because I do not want another PES game. I want another FIFA game, and that's not how FIFA is. But it's still good. I don't want you to get the impression that this is not a good game. It's an absolutely good game, and here I put in Varane, because I like Varane a lot more than Pepe. Pepe is a nut. I mean, I love Pepe, don't get me wrong, he's amazing and stuff, but I just like Varane more. I think he should get more chance, but whatever, let's talk about the demo. So, yeah, the lighting is a bit different, which makes it, you know, better, I guess. I don't know. Other than the player models, you know, they've tweaked that a bit. There aren't really any highlighted features, you know. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of the same game, but a bit slower and more PES-like. So I guess, you know, because the jostling and stuff, like, there's a lot of things. You gotta play this yourself and then play the PES demo, and you'll know what I'm talking about. A lot of things have been copied from PES, and, you know, it's good for the game, but it's not good for me, because I don't want, you know, as I've said like a million times already, I don't want another PES game. You know, I want another FIFA game. But, it's not exactly like PES, of course. It still has that a bit of FIFA kind of element. And there's James Rodriguez. Come on, put it in the back of the net, and he's not gonna. But yeah, they added the off-ball dribbling or something like that, which was really good. You know, it throws you off. You know, Messi did it a couple of times with me, and some other players did it with me too. I've been playing it for quite a long time. But yeah, so passing is a lot harder. It's not that easy to just, you know, pass it to, come on, PK. It's not that easy to just, you know, ping it right to, you know, your striker and just kind of skip the midfield. You can't really do that. And CR7, come on, are you going to put it in the back of the net? Ooh, that was close, but he did not put it in the back of the net. And I want you guys to look at the replay. Look at the curve on that shot. Look at that. Woo! Look at that, mate. Come on. And look at that vanishing spray. Look at that. You see the lines and stuff? Yeah, so they added that feature. So they've added little tiny bit of stuff, you know, that makes a bit, you know, it makes it look realistic. You know, it kind of gives you that, whoa. Come on. What a tackle, mate. Come on, Varane. Wait, was it Varane? It was Ramos, wasn't it? Fuck it. But yeah, it kind of gives you that realistic kind of feel. And but so far, you know, the game feels great. Obviously, there's not going to be big changes. A lot of people, I've been reading some reviews and stuff, and people have been saying that there aren't any highlight features and stuff like that, you know. And there aren't, you know, they're right. But here's the thing, it's FIFA. The game is really good. They don't need highlight features. PES needs that. FIFA doesn't, because it's an already developed game and it's great, you know. Of course there are errors like all games have, and they're working on those errors, but you know, they're not going to be huge differences. They're just going to be those little teeny tiny, you know, fixes that they're going to do. And there you go, there's another example of, you know, the passing. You know, you can't just, oh come on Tony Cruz, sweaty, what a save, mate. That was amazing save. But yeah, there's obviously not going to be huge changes, because, you know, it's a, you know, the game is, you know, in my opinion, quite close to perfect. And you know, there's just no point in messing around with that, you know. But yeah, I mean, so far I've enjoyed this game. I played the women's thing. What? I played with the women's a bit. Ooh, I played with the women's. Hey! But yeah, I enjoyed playing with the women a lot more than men. Okay, that sounded a bit weird, but what I meant was when I was playing, you know, when I was playing with the women's teams, I don't know, it just felt really fun, even though, okay, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you'll see when I upload the video. You know, it was really fun for me, and the men's just kind of the same thing. It's a, you know, but it's a bit like PES, and it's kind of annoying that FIFA is copying PES. Used to be the other way around, now it's like this, you know. PES used to copy FIFA, and now FIFA is copying PES, so I don't want that, you know. And come on, Ronaldo! But yeah, that's just my opinion, you know. I could be wrong, and if I am, just let me know. But you know, but then again, it's just a demo. It's not the finished product. And come on, that's a golazo! Who was that? That was Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7, I missed it. I wasn't looking at the screen. It's not a live com, by the way. It's, you know, I've played this before, and I'm, you know, just commentating over it. Because, yeah, I have recorded some live comms, by the way, and I'll be uploading those, you know, with the women, and, you know, I just played the foot draft as well. So I'll be uploading those soon. But, you know, that's the end. I won 3-1. And, you know, my final verdict, it's great. I like it, you know. It's a bit PES-like, but, you know, in a sense that it's slower, you know. Not in any, you know, like, weird way, like it doesn't suck or anything like that. No, PES doesn't suck. But in a sense that it's a bit slow paced. It's not that fast paced, you know, FIFA like game, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion. It might not be in some other people's opinion, but you know, they've added some, you know, nifty features like the vanishing spray, like the tattoos, like the you know, when you start up the game, you know, they changed this. You can, like, you know, select the highlights and just watch it. Like, look, Gareth Bale's goal right here. You know, then in the start of the game, they display the 2 best players from the teams, and they can kind of compare them. The commentators talk about it and stuff like that. You know, and it kind of makes it different. At least for me, it makes a difference. And you know, it's a great game, you know, in my opinion. Some people are going to be, you know, pissed that it's a bit slow. Some people are going to be happy it's a bit slow. I think it's great. There aren't any big, don't expect any big changes, by the way. It's in no way a hugely different game. It's kind of the same game, but a bit tweaked. So, final verdict, it's a perfect game. In my opinion, it's a great game. I enjoyed it, and it's going to be great. You know, I can't wait for it to be released. But if you guys like this video, smash that like button in the nutsack, subscribe, share, and remember,
the laughing coyote always smiles. Rasta!
I really don't know anything about baseball at all. I thought I could give it a try. didn't pay a second. It's only